our, okay. Welcome everybody. Welcome to our monthly training. Things that we normally do to get you guys to, really go into using VSA and using VSA methodology as well as a toolkit. And also to remind all our members as well, those of you who are listening, that this is the reason why you put in time and money to purchase, the system that you have and to get the kind of update on the overall market, as well as, to find new opportunities. So definitely here, we definitely want to share more. We are very happy tonight. I think many of you have a chance. Do you have a chance to look into the new VSA 360? What do you think of it? Okay, the new features. What do you think of the new features so far? Do you like that? Okay. And the intraday. All right, hope you get some feedback. Just want to get your feedback. How is it? Oh, not familiar with a new feature yet. All right. Tonight, definitely we're going to share with you in here. Zach and myself in here. Just one of those three things. I need to familiarize first. Okay, no problem in here. So one of the things that you want to be fairly using is the personal watch list or the alert. Okay. That's the one that I hope to showcase to you. Anything that we talk about, right, you can always put it into the watch list and it will come out on your mail, right? Give it a later on. I'll just show you a couple of examples in here. Then we have the VSA live data on the 360. So you don't need to, change your screen and go over to the VSA 360. You can pretty much see whatever. Of course, the caveat is it is not as updated as the trading view. It's still a 20-minute delay time. The difference is that, and also the reward to risk. This is an idea myself and Zach. We have been toying around how to look at reward. How much is your profit target compared to your risk reward? So of course, all things being equal, we like to have a reward 1-to-1 risk reward, right? So that's something I'm going to showcase. So maybe I'll just quickly go through the few things. Some of you that they are new is, well, what are new? Okay. First thing, some of the new things. If you don't, you can always go to our help. Okay, help request in here, and so you have this one here, and it's an interactive tour. So you can start off with the tour, which tells you the visual 360 here. And one of the things that we have put on is this over here that you could see the screener. We have re-laid out them again. The Pentagon guider is here. 18-day line change, no supply spring. The KLC sector gainer, these are your sector screener, the US screener, right? And then you have your own menu, right? Can you see your own menu list? Okay, your own menu list in here. This is your own personal menu list, right? That's where you can see your own stock alert history, things that you already been watching and what has been alerts. Like my case, I have been putting a lot of stocks like Sunway REITs. Okay, these were my remarks, and last time you were notified was 3 hours ago when I created about 1 month ago. You can see that D Sonic, B Auto. So these are your watches that you have. Just for today itself, I have 16 notification, right? Which means some hit S1, right? Now take note of it. When it comes to your own personal alert, right? There is the upper price and there is the bottom price. That is the only two things you need to set from a user side. The rest, we have 6 indicators from the system, which is R1, R2, S1, S2, which can be your profit target, and also green Pentagon and red Pentagon, which will inform to you. Of course, all this will also, you will also get a notification in your email. Now, of course, there is also talk about people say, hey, my email is for my day-to-day, but can I change my email to alert my own personal? So you can do that. You can go to, just keep this in mind, just go to the settings, which is new here, and you can change your email setting here. Say for my case, my email alert notification will be here. So if you don't want to have email sent to you, you can turn it off. Just hit this button, then you'll turn it off, and then you can turn it on, and you can change your email here. So keep in mind that you can change your email. So I do know people will have a certain email, like, you know, my name is Martin in here. Then I want to put another email because I got office email. Then there's some email, or you can create one. Just go to maybe your name, like for example, here, utavsa@gmail.com. All right, then you create this, so you'll get all your email alert in here. So one way you better manage it. All right, you can follow email. We do have other ways. In future, we might do a Telegram too and send it to you. And that's another part of our upgrade that we're constantly doing in here. Okay, and so one of the ways that we always talk about is certain stocks. Let's say right now, what is hot? You were talking about Tuffy. Okay, so you can key in Tuffy, and Tuffy is here, right? I believe, yeah. Tuffy, let's hit Tuffy. So when you go over the Tuffy, right, we can set the alert here. Okay, this is where we have the risk reward. I'll keep that to Zach to explain to you the risk to reward. Basically, we have a visual. These are, and again, when you log in on a daily basis, these are all updated. Okay, these are updated, real 20 minutes delay, whatever the case is. So you don't need to pop on and pop on unless you really want to trade at that time. You can see you got uptrust here, and then only you want to trade. The other thing we also have is the alignment of the Pentagon. So note that KLCI is green Pentagon and Tuffit is also green Pentagon. So that's pretty good. So which means there is a significant market so-called alignment to all the things that we have. Of course, S1, this will align with our S that we have here, 0.41. So basically what it does say in short, from this area entry 45 cents to this profit target is 4 to 1, provided you cut loss at 41 cents. Okay, you cut loss at 41 cents, your entry is at, currently entry is 44 to the 49, then will be 4 to 1 risk to reward ratio. So these are calculated almost real time as the price changes in here. So let's say you want to put in alert, you just hit in alert, and we default to 10% now. Of course, you can put it, maybe you want to put it higher to 59 cents. Okay, let's say put it 59 cents. And because we want to put a profit loss and a stop loss. So right now it's 42. Let's say you put it to maybe 39 cents now. Okay, 39 cents. And this is, then you can put, so what it does, it actually has the remark calculate for you here, reward 4 points. So you know when you put in that alert, what was the risk to reward ratio. Okay, this is an exercise, okay, because later on we're going to keep track it. Okay, so you will default and then you create it. So once it's done, you create it. Of course, you want to know where did it go to, right? This is where you will go on to your Martin Wong menu. You'll look at your edit watch list here, right? Right now, there is 99 watch lists you can put in, but actually you can go more than that. We're trying to see how much will the user put in. When you have too many, also you kalang kabut sikit lah. So you can see here, Tuffit was the one that I have. So this is your watch list monitor. You can see this is the list just now here, 9 hours ago. And of course, you can put here, right, Tuffit from the last done, you can see here, which is 59 cents, is 38% from the last done price. So you can see your profit to go to hit 59 cents. The upper bound is 38%. Your lower bound is 39%. So which means from where you put in the price to hit your lower bound, it's 8%. So that way you will know how far to your profit target, how far to it. So some of them people put very, very high. It's unrealistic. You never really. Of course, if you want to change it, you can change it here. Let's say I put it to maybe 50 cents, 59 cents too high. Okay, I updated it, and you can see right now this will change back to 17.6%. Okay, can understand now this one? This is your upper bound, because the whole point is that we want to teach people to trade, you know, like a fishing rod, which is what I'm going to be teaching you guys later on. You know, coming back to that, is this okay? Do you all like this one here? Right? So you have a risk reward, then you know how much you are taking. So you're always in control to know where is your profit target and your upper profit target, all this. All right, that's from the last done in here. Of course, this list goes on. You can have more. If you don't like, if let's say if you decided that you're not tracking, you can turn it off, and then you'll be switched off totally from the system itself. So you can just turn it off here, right? And then you can see DKSF will also be turned off from here. So you're not tracking it anymore. But if you want to turn it on, you can have it here. Okay, turn it back on, or you can just delete it. Okay, DKSF is something that I put in earlier on, like, my Sifu asked me to buy and all this reward to release. So the reason why, if you put in Kawan at that time, this was like, I created 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks and 10 hours ago. I cannot even remember what was the alert for. So at least I have a default 1.54, risk to reward is 230. Okay, S1 is 197. Okay, 197, and the last price was 224. Okay, so then you know, Kawan fruit, okay, Kawan fruit, here you can see 3% and minus 13%. All right, so you can see that is the reward to risk. All right, and if, of course, if you just go to Kawan food here, where's my Kawan food? Okay, okay, you can just click here, and that one goes to your Kawan food here. Okay, so Kawan food, you can see KLCI, Green Pentagon. So Kawan food is actually a good stock, you can see, right? Since Green Pentagon at 194, still going up. So you have a profit target at 237. Risk to reward is only 1, which means you enter, let's say you enter here at 225, profit target 237, your stop loss here, that will be, and then this ideal approach is Zach's idea, right? He said that from his own personal experience, the best place to actually go in is 216. Of course, sometimes you can never get that in the system itself. All right, so that is and then so that is the alert. And of course, these are all your alert that you will have. Mine list will be different from your list. Okay, so keep in mind. And right now, some of you started, you can start putting all the alerts. There's 2 ways you key in the alert. You can key in the quote side. When you see the stock, just put it alert in here. Or you can go to your personal watch list and just enter it from here. Okay, so this is where you can actually enter. You can search, let's say, Inari, all right, or you can put in JHM, all those in here. You're allowed to put double same stock alert with different prices. Okay, so just keep that in mind. All right, and once you have it ready, okay, and once you have that, right, okay, once you have that, so we go on to the Pentagon watch list, and this is where you build your own heat map of your own watch list. So you can see I got Parrot, Transplant, Penta, JHM. These are your so-called, all of them are doing pretty well, right? And then you can see what are those already turned Green Pentagon the last 10 days. Only revenue just turned. Oh, revenue turned Green Pentagon. I didn't know. Let's check it out. When the revenue turned Green Pentagon. Okay, yeah, just turned. Oh, very nice one. Also unconfirmed CNS. This is very nice, right? Today, right? You can see this is like you have low volume. So this one will move. Revenue is going to move 1.67, meaning from this entry onwards to here, right? 1.67. Your stop loss, you're putting it at S1. Okay, you're putting a stop loss at S1 in here, 92 cents, and profit target at 108. So if you have that, then you just add it in here as a way to track in and just notify you, right? So, but anyway, in real life trading, you will probably key in 109, okay, 109 into your live trading system itself, right? So this is just one of the things. And then the other one is your stock alert history, okay? This is where you start building your own history. What are the things that you bought? Like you can see, I already have so many stocks, and we back tested that. And take note, you only need to key in your upper price and your lower price. All right, this is the one you see, the user icon. It's the one that's generated. The remaining one, the Pentagon one, is generated by the system. Right, whatever alert that comes out will come out through here. These are all your alert. Of course, all of this you get notified by your email, so you don't really need to check in and log into the VSA 360. So the email that you set up, right? Again, remember, you can go to your of course, some of you already log in front of a computer. You can just log in and just follow me. Set up your new email here. My suggestion is use your name. Okay, for example, let me see, we got many of the members in here. Alex Yap. Okay, so put alex.yap.vsa alert@gmail.com. Okay, so make sure you check that one regularly. So all the email will send to you, and you can also check that one out. So of course, future phases, you may ask, we are also pushing it to US market. So first, we standardize it for Malaysia first, make sure the works out well, the Malaysian, then we're going to move to the Singapore market and also the US market and so forth. All right, that will help you guys to do this alert in here. Okay, so that's a quick, very short, okay, very short, okay, very short thing to start off with. So I'm just going to go back to my slide here. So the personal alert list, it's going to be very helpful. I find it that whenever I do my breakfast show, I will put some of the alert inside there. But again, I notice anything more than 20, ISO kalang kabut already. So if you are looking at, so try to keep to a manageable list, right? And of course, all the data right now, if you just log in, you don't need to go over to how do I say, to TradingView. And if you come across when TradingView, the Pentagon is not the same as the VSA 361 do inform us, but take note, there is a 20-minute delay too. All right. Then later on, there is a very good one, is another new feature, which is our chart over the logo. So you can see here, oh, Inari turned green Pentagon. Oh, at 4:11. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know. All right. That is, you can see here, right? You can see mouse over, you can see it here. Apparently, the latest update was 5:20. It didn't turn green Pentagon, but let's take a look here. So you can go over, switch it over to here, right? So, oh, looks like the technology stocks are back. Okay. And this while we are waiting here again. So just keep an eye looking for the green Pentagon. Oh, CJ sent. This one turned at 3:55. Okay. And then finally, you can see it turned green Pentagon at 3:55. But at 5:15, right, the thing came back down again. All right. The thing, the market came back down because again, there you go. Oh, yeah, it did turn green Pentagon here. So, yeah. So it did turn green Pentagon, and we pick it up. Of course, TradeVSA pick it up at what time was that? Inari. If you can't find it, just put Control F and look for Inari, and you can see first time came out at 4:11. Okay, so always the last hour push one. All right, 4 hour LuxChem third rib Pentagon. Of course, some of them actually move very early in the morning, and I'm going to show you some example that we look back and we've done our back testing. That this is actually a very good potential, which means it enables you to get new opportunity that you have never got before. Because last time when we do our Pentagon Guider, we wait for the opening of the next day, correct? Opening the next day, which means 9 o'clock. So sometimes people say, oh, 9 o'clock cannot get up, like got meeting and so forth. So right now, if you're in the afternoon, you just turn on your premium alert here and just wait for the green Pentagon. Of course, there are other patterns like take the UT, still valid. This is one of Fu's idea. Then we have the COC. Okay, you can also check your COC in here. Why? Oh, this is a pullback. Oh, pullback didn't finish. You can see you got an upthrust, right? So it makes your selection so much easier. And just mouse over there. If it doesn't come out, let me know. We are still fixing the bugs in here, and should be okay. All right, you can see the sign here. Right, this one is turning red Pentagon. Yeah. Oh, after moving so high, this one is signature lah. Signature turn. Of course, you want to make it bigger. Just move it over here, and so this one here. Oh, LGMS. Now sometimes because of the browser, it gets stuck. Just refresh it, and it will go away again. Okay, and that way you can get the latest in here. So that's one of the so-called enhancement to make your user experience much better, where you don't need to click every chart, right? Mine no chart should have your chart. Should have, unless you're using the latest browser. Please make sure you're using the latest browser. If not, let us know what browser are you using. Then we'll check it out. Because I'm only concerned that some of it will be running on Internet Explorer. But if you're running on Chrome browser, should be no problem, because we are running on this default Chrome here. Let us know what browser, Nick, okay? Faris. This one here, this one PBG has no, so some of these don't have any chart. Just let us know. and we're going to be going into the system and check it out. Yeah, SCOMNet is really nice. You can see overtake the UT. You can see, right? Here, just on the chart itself, because I have to mouse over it, it will disappear because it enhanced very quick scanning. Okay, very quick scanning in here. Asia Pac, YBOB, Cezanne. Oh, Cezanne will take out of the uptrust. Coriza take out of the uptrust also. And that was around 3 o'clock. Okay. And FP Group turned green, Pentagon also. Yeah, you see FP Group was a nice one. This one, all the technologies now start to move lah. So you can really pick it up from the intraday in here. All right. Let us know what you think of the feedback. As I said before, we continue to enhance year to year the VSA 360, getting better and better, much better going forward in here. All right, and then we have, okay, so that is the Pentagon alert, but I'm going to just put everything in totality in here, and then you can understand better. Thank you. All right, great enhancement in here. Thank you for your support. And intraday alert is definitely one of now going forward tonight, what we're going to intend to do is to look at this couple of things. The new feature of VSA to enhance the user and trader engagement, to explore new opportunities. Now, the tools are getting better. All right, so we also need to enhance the trader fitness too, right? And that's why we have the personal stock notification email alert. The live data make it easier, so you can actually carry your phone and look at the charts. Okay, you can look at the charts from in here, but do bear in mind there are 15 to 20 minute delay. So if you want a real quicker time one, go over to TradingView alert. Then we have the visual trading plan, which give you the reward to risk estimator. That's the one with there. Anything above 1 will be green. All right. For example, if you look at the chart here, anyone give me a stock you want me to look at? Any stock? Okay, I just checked mine, have no issue. I'm using Safari browser. Great. Okay. Now it's good that you're able to check. I think you're able to use all. Anyone give me a stock? Okay. SLWest. Okay. Let's look at SLWest and let's look at the stock. Okay, you can see 3 to 1. First of all, is green color. That's pretty good. Okay. And you can see in here, green here, Zach is going to explain to you because it's in red Pentagon, right? Generally, there is no entry. Okay. So that's why you don't see the ideal approach. The ideal approach is where you're approaching one. So if you were to trade on this one in here, we have the red Pentagon in here. This is your stop loss. Okay. Because the market now do rebound back. But if you enter here, right? Profit taking here, 90 cents. Stop loss here, then it give you a 3 to 1. Okay, of course, is this a good entry point or not? All right, usually it's not. Even if this is a pullback, right, you have to still have to wait for one more, at least take out the 80 cents. So that's why you notice only on green Pentagon it will come out. So this one will actually give you what we call a visual trading point. Okay, another stock, anybody? Okay, Hong Seng. Let's take a look at Hong Seng. Okay, Hong Seng in here. So Hong Seng is 7 to 5, even better. You can see Hong Seng, wow, this one is really, so we'll switch back to 1 month first. So you can see from here, we got green Pentagon, and the ideal approach, let me just make this up again bigger. The ideal approach from here is, this one is being compressed because of the line here. You can see 200. Here, the ideal approach is actually at 40 cents. Right, the best price is for this because right now it blow up and pull back. Okay, let's switch to over to here. Hon Seng. Okay, Hon Seng consolidated. Okay, as you can see, both charts also same because of the 200. So here you can see green Pentagon, 2-bar pullback. Right now, going back to Hon Seng here, the ideal entry is at 40 cents. So which means if you do enter at 40 cents, right, cut loss will be where? Cut loss is this level here, 40 cents. This one is, to be precise, is enter around here. Yeah, 43 cents. And cut loss is, let me just go back to here, 42. Cut loss is at 42. Entry is at 44. This price here is 43. Yeah, 43 and 42. Okay, 43 and 42. So you're actually buying right at the support there. So this one is again, of course, I don't want to buy on the falling knife. I wait for it to hit perhaps 43 and then rebound back, or you can just put it at 43, right? But it can hit you, go straight right 42 one. No, normally what I do, I just wait for it to hit 43 and then rebound back. Make sure the knife is turning up. You know what I mean? If this is a knife, that's why we say don't catch a falling knife. Falling knife, you catch it like that. Very, very painful one, right? So you make sure the knife turn upwards, go down, then turn upwards, then you can go into Hong Seng. Now, Hong Seng, let's take a look. It's still red. Pentagon here, technology out number 3 here. Yep, they are paying 4 out of 8, very high ROE. What do they do? Let's look at the company website. Lean Driving Hong Seng joined our company. They make rubber glove. Healthcare. Okay. So this is a healthcare company, but they do have engineering also, you know, financial services. Just kind of interesting. They put them under software. Okay, I have to check out why is it under software for Hong Seng, software healthcare. Okay. Okay, so that's in short what we want to use. Okay, let's get back to my slide, else I can never finish. So we're going to talk about trader profile, the short term and medium term. Now remember, we have a trading system which is called the Pentagon guided trading portfolio. So I'm going to talk about the pros and the cons. Right now with the VSA 360 and the mouse over enhancement, you can look at the chart very fast. So those are tools to enhance a new opportunity never possible before. All right, and also look at the trading Pentagon guider and also the VSA 360 alert short term, giving you the first mover advantage for the Pentagon guider intraday daily chart. Now remember, what you see on the chart why these are daily chart, these are not 15-minute or 30-minute chart. This chart that you see here, these are daily chart. Okay, so these are daily chart. Even when you go down to Monday again, these are all daily chart that you're seeing there. And also we're going to be doing also the US side and so forth. Okay, any questions so far? All right, if it's okay, just type 2, I'll just move on. Okay, thanks. So first, knowing who you are. This is a continuation. Again, a sort of a link from where we came off is the masterclass, right? Trader profiling. Now remember, right? Why we started to do the VSA 360 intraday is if you have a balanced strategy, all right, then there will be a portion of what we call short-term trading. Now, of course, there are long-term growth and long-term dividend. These are investing. As a trader, as an investor, we cannot just trade and miss out in investing. Now, if we are investing long-term we sort of buy and hold and we don't trade, also no good, because we do see a lot of opportunity in there. So the best of both what we call the barbell strategy, right? One side trading, one side investing. It's just at how much. Now, in this case, you can see cryptocurrency was a fast-moving one. You can replace a cryptocurrency with futures trading or the structured warrant. Those of you who go to Coach Fu's talk before, and you'll notice Fu talk a lot about structured product trading, the index trading, either the MACQ, Macquarie index, either you do the Hong Kong one or you do the Malaysia one or the S&P 500. So those are more long 3% with. Then you have this short-term trading, which is what we're today addressing here, right? Same goes for growth strategy, just that it's 20%, and for aggressive one, it's also 20%. Okay, you just have more long-term growth. So these are like your 15%. Let's say you have a portfolio of 200,000, and then 15% will probably be 30,000. Focus on just strictly purely trading that wise. You don't be trading whole 200,000 for that purpose. I think that's one of the mistakes a lot of people have. You know, they say, hey, I'm an investor, right? But why? Because they went in and buy 200,000 worth of rubber glove during that time, with the mind that they wanted to trade. But because they don't want to cut loss, then you will hear short-term trading become long-term investing. So it was supposed to be short-term, and short-term is only 15%. Instead, they whack the whole thing in here to 80%. Very unfortunate, and then it becomes like that. Okay, so let's talk about trader profile, pros and cons. First of all, the requirement first. Okay, as I said before, when you trade the intraday, okay, previously those of you who will talk about the Pentagon trading portfolio, there is about a capital of 20,000. Now with the intraday one, you can try with 5K only. In my morning breakfast show that I do every morning, each trade I talk about is only 5,000. Why? Is because we are going for very, very short term. Later on, I'm going to show you some slides in there, less than a week, okay, and maybe more than a week, but definitely less than 2 weeks, that kind of thing. And maximum is about 8%, 10%. That's about it, right? So in those, next thing is your time commitment. How much time do you have? Okay. Now, if you don't have much time, then we recommend you to do the Pentagon trading portfolio, because that one every night you scan for stocks. Unfortunately, I will share with you later on when we do through the example. We couldn't find much because our KLCA market hasn't been that great yet. We don't get the kind of stocks with the kind of volume based on our fixed trading rules, or what we call mechanical trading rules. Whereas for the intraday one, it's easier. That just like I just shared with you in here, you mouse over the logo in the intraday. When you turn Pentagon, you can kind of go in like Inari just turn around 4 o'clock, isn't it? 4:10, 4:20, right? And that's actually the best time to get in before the market closes. And who knows, tonight, when the it looks like tonight, I think Dow Jones is going to pick up and then go on. Contrary to a lot of people believe, highest return may come from, depending again, if the market is trending high up, then you get a highest return. But if you trade the so-called intraday, your return may be high because while you cut loss more, but you take a lot of small profits. Usually for intraday trading, we take somewhere between 3 or 4%, 3 or 4% to 8 to 10%. Max is about 8 to 10%. Sometimes you can let it run a bit more. Then some you just sort of trade. The whole point is that you did 3 or 4% and you quickly turn over and then trade again. It's like catching a fish every day. Now, because of that, then that way you need to work on your trader fitness regularly, right? Because short term demand more trading skill. And I think one of the best way is putting some time to go through the knowledge center, which we have on our VSA 360 here. Just show you what I mean here. You can see this is the knowledge center, KC Help. And this is where myself and the coaches, we put in all the videos that you all put in, and you can watch them. Bottom fishing, use Pentagon Guider, winners from the training held on June, July. What are the lessons learned? So these are the things that we continue to share with the members, okay? The knowledge center there, and make sure you use that. So going back to this point, because if you're going to be trading more of the shorter term, like the intraday trading in here, then emotional control is important, right? There are times that you always want to have that big winner, because contrarily to what people think, when we trade the Pentagon guided trading portfolio, you want to have a sizable profit around 20 or 30%, right? But when you trade the intraday, 8 to 10% is sort of the maximum, okay? You don't want to go, but once in a while you can go for 15% if you do partial profit taking, okay? But that I will leave it up to you. So here it's important that you want to be focused. Trading plan is important, where you sort of think to myself, I want to be a so-called educated trader. You know, I want to honor my stop loss. I want to honor my profit, you know, do something about it. And also, since we already said that 15% of your trading portfolio out of 200,000 example. Now, if you don't have, maybe for the intraday one, you can start with 5K. Very small amount, but you can still trade. But you trade very short term, 5 days max out, you know, maybe 6 trading days, and that's about it. All right. So is this okay? So this is why I talk about the pros and the cons in here. More work if you are trading the intraday in here compared to what you're trading a shorter long term. But sometimes when you trade a longer time frame, you have to be very patient. You may not find any good trades. You just have to wait for that green Pentagon to come and come and come. So it's a bit about finding yourself where you are. But a lot of time when people first started off, we do tell them, just go out and try a few things here. Trade a little bit of this, trade a little bit of that. Find out what you want. And that process of learning might take somewhere between 16 to 24 months. At least in 2 years, you know, hey, what is suitable for you, what is not. Generally, most people started with long-term investing. They will buy and hold for a few years. It doesn't work out. Then they start to go into a shorter term in there. But having said that, I do find that it's always good to do both together. Self-consciously understand that you need to do both. Long-term investing and trading. If you started with long-term investing here, also think about the shorter term one, which is our intraday VSA 360 allows you to do precisely that thing. So is this understandable? If you're understandable, what I've just said in here, type 4. If you have any question, you can ask now. Okay, great. Okay, let's move on. So I'm going to talk about the VSA trading strategy, what we call the medium term, Pentagon guided screener, right? And the intraday screener, which I just show you today in here. So we're going to have a combine of them. Now, of course, the difference between the Pentagon guider actually is for slightly medium term. This is from weeks. So a lot of position we hold is maximum is about 3 months. Okay, for the Pentagon guider is 3 months. For the shorter term intraday trading, I think max we hold maybe 6 or 7 days. Right? Sometimes we buy 3 or 4 days, it doesn't move, we can close up the trade. So keep that in mind. So for the short term trading, it's like fishing. You're a fisherman, you don't want to stay there for a whole week, right? You go out and try to catch a small fish. And in this case, a small fish is about 3 or 4%, and the bigger one is about maybe 8 to 10%. And more if you can put 1, 2 to 3 different type of fishing rod. So you have one trade about 5K, another one trade about 5K, another one trade about 5K. So 5K each is like 3 trades of 5K. It will be a 3 fishing rod. Okay, can understand, right? Do we need to upgrade TradingView for intraday? TradingView is optional, as I said before, because right now TradingView you still get a 20-minute delay, same as what we will be getting on the VSA 360. But of course, TradingView, the chart, daily chart is not that expensive. What I suggest people do is to try out for 1 year for the real-time one. It's only $1 US, okay, per month, right? And then you'll see the difference inside there, right? What we're trying to do is try to make our VSA 360 chart better, and then eventually, you can sort of see the difference between two of them in here. One is that our technical team work on our own personal chart, which is the one that you see, the VSA 360 chart now is a live data now. But the real-time one, the fast one, low latency is the TradingView in here. Now take note, I'm giving you a short version of our Pentagon guided trading portfolio. A lot of those are available on our VSA 360. So just type Pentagon guided trading portfolio and you'll find the video. Let me just show you what I mean here. So I'm at the knowledge center here, okay? And then you just type Pentagon trading guided trading portfolio. And you hit return and you'll see this one here. Okay, how do I use one to do short-term trading? And here you can see a video from our coach Arif, and you can see the timeline, chart setup, and some of the presentation I do here will be actually here. You can play on to this one here. All right. And you can really scroll all the way. Yeah, you can scroll up and down. All right, you can also turn on the caption, okay? Okay. Of course, you can always open this up lah, open bigger again. Full screen, semua boleh buat punya, okay? Okay. Okay. So you can watch that one give out thumbs up or a happy face, thumbs down, whatever the case. Then we know how well we are doing our feedback to you guys. Okay, give us a thumbs up. Some of the video you're watching in here, and we are really going out to engage many of the users. Has been a great supporter of our VSA 360, and we intend to do more of this here. Okay, so this is one of the video that we have. Okay, let me just get back to my slide here. So then the next one is the shorter term intraday trading, which we're going to go on. And that's the one I do every Friday. Okay, of course, you can also watch the video, which is on the YouTube, right? If you subscribe to the daily newsletter on TradeVSA.com website, an email will be sent to you. If not, in the on the Telegram, the public one, also I have the 10:15, or just go over to YouTube, TradeVSA, you can find that, or you go to Facebook at MartinTF 10:15, because I do pick up some of the insights on the intraday thing during the breakfast show every Friday morning. Okay, so you can pick those things up over there. So let's take a look. First one is the Pentagon guided portfolio trading. So you need to open up the Pentagon guided screener, and you only want to select those when the market is blue. Okay, so this means that we only trade when the KLCI is green Pentagon. Okay, so that way you notice right now from our system wise. So right now, if you just go in and look at, for example, just now we have Inari turning green Pentagon right here, and I'll be interested to see also KGB. I think KGB also turned it. Okay, KGB. Okay. KGB also turn, yeah, turn green Pentagon. And you could see if it turned green Pentagon, you pick it up on the 7th. I think we can look at it, pick it up somewhere in the after. Normally, all the green Pentagon move about 3, 4 o'clock. They all come in about 3, 4 o'clock. Usually, you can see here, right? So 1:30, and right now is 1:40. Started to move up, 1:39. So went up about 9 cents. Small movement, but it's going to be retesting this old high here at 1:40. And then we have to see next week whether you'll form what we call upthrust, because usually you'll try to hit the upthrust in here. But the ideal approach was here. And right now you can see, because if you look in terms of the profit taking 152, you enter a 139, stop loss at 120. That gives you a risk reward ratio to 0.65. Not so good lah. Okay. So that is not so good. And let's go on. Do ask some questions if you have. It's good that I get questions, then I know I'm on track in here. So you only want to be buying when it is green Pentagon. Okay, so when it's green Pentagon in here, this one of the ways to notice, you can see KLCI is in green Pentagon. That's where you can buy it. And KGB is also in green. But here we are using okay, Pentagon guided green, where we look at the month. So you can see from here, these are all your okay month, the blue one, the blue trend zone. These yellow one are the one you want to stay out. Meaning saying is when KLCI is in red Pentagon is going down, don't trade. All right, don't trade. And that's the reason why, because we find it during the KLCI is in red Pentagon, trends are going down. Very likely a lot of the trades don't work. All right, so you want to stay out and keep our powder dry, so we don't be firing at every time when we see that. So that's one. Then turnover, you focus from 500K to above, and you look for at least $5,000. Sometimes I'll buy around 4,000 and 2,000, all depending on it. But for beginners, stick to this 5,000, and the stock price must be above 50 cents to 10 ringgit. Okay, 50 cents to 10 ringgit in here. So later, we're just going to go through a couple of examples in here, and then you look for green or green purple. Okay, so the ST and LT is short-term trend, the long-term trend. All right, and also look at the chart on the left-hand side, which is the accumulation. If no stock is fulfilled, then don't trade. Sometimes you may have 10 or 20 stocks, but all of them red one, nothing to trade. Okay, and only trade when the overall KLCI buy on green day, next day red, stock also drop. Yes, it will happen, right? It depends. When that day is green Pentagon, the next day it turn red. It will happen sometime only, but not all the time, because there was a major news in US, then it turned red Pentagon. By the end of the day, we still follow the ATR stop loss. Okay, you still follow the ATR stop loss. This thing do happen too, but it's quite rare one usually. Most of the time when it turn green Pentagon, right, you can see from all the green, you'll start to pick up in here. It's just that sometimes because of the red Pentagon, we remember more. All right, the trading process. Let's talk about trading process. And when you buy the share, you need to buy one stock a week. Okay, you buy it, then you don't do anything. Not like you buy today, then tomorrow buy. No, the reason why we buy is to allow the period to sort of run by itself, because we want a trend to run, right? First week, second week, third week, and fourth week. So that's why we buy on the first week, then second trade on the second week, and third. So we allow a space, right? 1 week between them. Entry price for the Pentagon Guider is definitely on the opening price. We are still keeping to it, but as our technology improve, remember now intraday we can buy. Let's say Inari. If you want to buy Inari, then you'll buy on Monday opening. No? But right now you can even buy at 4 o'clock. All right, you get in a better price, maybe 1-2% in here, and that's the whole thing. I think it's okay to do that. Although these rules that we have still stick to the opening price, which means Monday, if you want to buy Inari, then you have to get in. Now remember, the Pentagon Guider will only be updated after 10:30. Okay, so 10:30 at night will be updated in here. So then after 10:30, then you can do your scanning in here. Now, if the market is bullish, okay, then you can allow to take 30%, which means we're trying to stretch a bit more of our profit. If the KLCI is green Pentagon, this through our back testing, it's 30% from our entry, which is the opening price. And then if the market is bearish, then we just lower it down to 20%. All right. And if it doesn't hit it after 3 months, 3 months, we are talking about 3 calendar months, then we will exit with whatever price it is, because we don't want our money to stuck there. We don't want to stuck forever. So if the market after 3 bulan tak jalan, we keep it. So this is why we talk about medium term lah. Whereas when you trade the intraday, it's only 5 days, 6 days only the most. After that, you close off already. And the stop loss for the KLC for the intraday is even faster. Let's say that the trade don't move up, discretion, you stop already. But for this one, it's always at ATR stop loss. Okay. And ATR, you can find it from VSA 360. Okay. Here is some example. Just get my mouse here again. So you can sort it out from here. This is what I mean by green, green. So in this case, green, green, we can buy Genting Malaysia. From 50 cent to 10 ringgit, must be, volume must have 5,000 lot lah. Okay, more than 5,000. Don't pick, now there's a lot of them, very small, small ones now. You can sort out from the highest, and then turnover must be 500K lah. The reason is you want to buy something that have volume and don't get stuck there. Okay, so you want to buy something that is liquid. All right, let's do a survey, an example right now. And this is what I mean. Okay, so we have it here, and then we just move on to the 9. 9 is not ready yet, so we go down to the 8. So here is, first of all, we go by turnover. So you can see here, LGMS, that's certainly a lot, $1.30. This is purple, so we're looking for green, green. So electricity, now these are the latest one you can see, these are all green Pentagon. Electricity is green. Oh, SAM Engineering. Okay, this one is 469. Generally, I'll look for those which is around below 1 ringgit. Okay, I look for below 1 ringgit. So sort it out here. All right, and you can see green, green, Volcano. But Volcano is only 125K, so it doesn't pass the test that I have. Okay, and so switch back to turnover here. Echo Frame, 35,000. Green purple, let's look at E-frame. Okay, E-frame is pretty good. Now remember, this was Thursday one, so you entered the day before. So which means yesterday you pick it up. Yesterday went up by, or yesterday went up a lot. Okay, so you can see you enter on the opening lah. Opening will be 5.8 cents, and then the ATR stop loss will be here, 53 cents. And then you run it for 3 months. That's just how is it. It's not that difficult to of course, you can look at it. It took out the old high here, right? So that's one example. Okay, Echo Frame, Aerialist. This one is also okay. This 164. ATAC. Okay, let's take a look. ATAC. So one of the things we improve, you can see now the tab has this here. So let's go over to the screener. ATAC, hit that one. Okay, yesterday, green Pentagon, right? This morning open at 167. If you can get in at 167, then went up to 169. It's up 2%. So you already be in the trade already. Okay, in the trade already. Now you may look at this. Hey, how about the reward to risk? This reward to risk only applies to intraday trading. But when you do the Pentagon guided trading portfolio, it's a different one. You use a higher target profit, which is from your entry price 167. Okay, let me bring up my calculator. Okay, so let's say I enter at the entry price 167. So 167 times, since the KLCI is active, 1.3. So my profit target is 217. 217 is even beyond R2. So that's why we have to run it much longer for 3 months, maximum of 3 months in here, right? So if you look from this one here, you can see this one, the old high was somewhere in March 2024. That was $2. But we're running it at, what's our target price? 217, which is around here. 217 around here. Oh, the reason why we use 30% profit target. We find it from our back testing, 30% profit target. It's a good reward for the kind of risk that you're taking, right? Because a lot of time when the market runs, usually the mean medium is about 30%. But if the KLCI is not strong, let's say you're already in the trade and KLCI turn bearish, then you go for 20%. 20% is a profit target. Remember, this is for the Pentagon trading portfolio. When you do the intraday trading, it's different. So don't mix up. The problem, a lot of people mix up different strategy, right? Different rules. Okay, let's take a look at another one. Yeah. Okay, Sunway 169, 6,000 here. Okay, and this one, look at Sunway. Okay, Sunway yesterday turned green Pentagon, right? This was Thursday. So today, if you have bought opening price at 169, still okay in the month. In it, there you go lah. Okay, and of course, if you open up to 6 months, you can see all profit target here. So let's say we got in 169, our profit again 30%. Okay, 169.69 times 1.3. So we're targeting 220. Okay, 220 is beyond R2. Okay, yeah, 8.3% because we're 30%, right, from where we are. Okay, any questions so far? Now there's a lot more to it. I do hope you all go over and watch the video on the Knowledge Center in here, right? As I said before, here we want you to focus on the trader fitness. It's like this, you go to the gym, right? If you have a personal instructor, that'll be great because every week you meet up with him or her, right? They give you a list of things. These are the things you must do. But what we do is the training that we have in the video, and hopefully we encourage that our members will go and do the trader fitness, okay? Follow the plans and do and so forth. But our coaches will be here to answer some of your questions that you have. Okay, any questions so far? It's okay, let me know if I can proceed, just type 2. Okay, so that's pretty much. So that's the VSA 360 in here. Now, remember to go over and watch the video. Now, this is some additional slide you can see here where you're about to go in. This is one of the trades that did very well, the 30%. You can see from here, right? From the chart wise, you can see the market went through a period of accumulation. So that's why it's good to spread out your charts using intraday, like what I did on the VSA 360 there, using the trading view. You spread it out and we have gone in here at 108. 30%, 140. This was in August 2021. August 2021 was a good year. Most of the things that you buy is go up, but we don't know. Right now, we have something which is the GE15. All right, GE15 can give the background that we needed, that this market can go higher. And let's hope it can go higher. And if that's the case, nobody knows, nobody can tell the future. But what we do is to allow us to have the upside. Right, and we do get the upside. Some of the trades will probably work out too. So first of all, you look at it here. It has a good chart setup in here. The market moves sideways. It has spring here. You have test. Then the line chain came out, right? And then the market start to move up. Then you enter on the opening or next bar. But right now with the VSA 360, you can try to enter in and same day. You only exit if we hit the target profit 30% or 20%. Now 20% if the KLCI is already red Pentagon. And remember, KLCI do not always become green Pentagon or blue trend zone for a long time, right? And after 90 days, 30 or 3 months, you exit. You expire, the trade expired, then you close your trade. Whatever profit that you have, just close it. And then take your money and do another trade. Because remember, the concept behind this is each trade that is selected from the Pentagon is like a horse. Remember the Pony Express we talk about? When you ride a horse and you continue to run here, after you run for 30, 20, 30%, it will get tired one. Right? So once you get tired, we take our profit, move to the next horse. And that's how the principle works. Each stock has a life. All right, because smart money, when smart money pick up the stock, they will run it up. After a certain while, as they go higher, right, you can see volume comes in right here. This is where a lot of the unsuspected public will buy because of good news. They are not well trained, not like you guys. You guys are trained well because you know how to read chart. And this is where they will buy lah. And they buy because smart money, the way they do it, they will put in volume, you put in news, all these positive things. So when the unsuspected public buy, you will exit, right, and get your 30%, hopefully. Okay, now we've done some back testing. You can see the back tested Pentagon Courier portfolio, and that's what we have been advocating. You can see every year, in 2017, 24% return on a 40,000, on a 50,000 portfolio that we trade 4 trades. Okay, 50%. 109%, 75%, and 20% or so. So this year, with our real money trading so far, we hasn't been positive. I have to say, we are still minus, I think, 3 or 4% down. Right? Hopefully, we still got a couple of months. We have to cut a few, and some of our trades has been just not going anywhere. Unfortunately, it is because 2022 has been the worst year so far. Right? KLCI has dropped a lot too. So in summary, the VSA 360 Pentagon is, right now we find it in 2022, it's very difficult to find suitable stock candidate due to the bearish market condition. And market condition, liquidity in KLCI remain to be issue right now, right? But what we back tested in the past may not be the same in the future. But what we are hoping, if the condition where the market is the same, then we are likely to do well. So because of that, the market condition has changed. This is a mechanical rules in here. Some year you'll do well, some year you do well. That's how the market is. Not every year you kind of do well. And that's why, just like business, just like, after the COVID, a lot of people say that this market will do well, which I still think will do well. I'm still very, very wishful that we'll do well in here. But if not, then we move on to the next strategy. Okay, so the next strategy one is the Pentagon intraday stock selection success, okay, which is strategy number 2. Strategy number 1 is a Pentagon trading portfolio, which we hold a medium term. This is a much shorter term, and this is like the one that is more efficient and faster. Each trade we do 5,000. Of course, you can do 10,000, you can do 15,000. All right, maximum about $20,000 per trade, but you can try with 5,000. If not, just do paper trading. It's fine. So it's like a fishing trip that you do. So just share with you, looking back to last week. Okay, this is from my breakfast show this morning. So I'm just going to share something I have from my breakfast show. So you pick those above 47 cents or 50 cents, and you could see turning green Pentagon here came out was 944, was Hexa Industry. You can check this out actually. One of the ways to do that is you go to intraday, right? You can follow me now, right now, those of you are, and then just mouse over them. Okay, you can see this one here. Not mouse, so it's the calendar. It looks like calendar, right? Click that one and it will take you up to here. So what you do, you just go back to the second, okay? Second, and you can see right here, all this Hexa was, this is how I actually go back and back test. Some of them did turn. Now remember, some of these may have turned green Pentagon at that time, but remember, that was at 12 o'clock. It turned green Pentagon on the daily chart, all right? It's on the daily chart. However, maybe around 4 o'clock, it became an uptrust. All right, so that's why we say these are intraday Pentagon on daily chart. To confirm it, we have to wait until 5 o'clock. All right, keep that in mind. So some of these we enter very early, but usually I notice around 3 o'clock, those turn green Pentagon are likely to turn one. So you can see Optimax turn on the 2nd of, this was on the, what day was this? 2nd of September, right? So if you look at Optimax now, click on this one, let's see where Optimax is. 2nd of September, turn green Pentagon. Did he turn green Pentagon? Right. 2nd of September. Oh, yeah, he did. Sorry. 2nd of September. Yeah, this was 2nd of September. And what time was it? Optimax. Oh, which one? 2nd of September. Optimax was at 65.5 cents. 65 cents. 65 cents right now is 73 cents. So how I do my maths? Where's my calculator? Okay, right now is 72,0725 divided by 655. Of course, you can never enter at 655 lah, depending by what time you pick it up here. So from here, you can see Optimax at 12:20. So 12:20, by the time pick up will be 2:15 no, after lunch video. Okay. After lunch at 2:15, let's take a look at Optimax. Okay. Go to a 15-minute chart on the what day was that? 2nd September. 12:15. Okay. 3 o'clock. 2:45 can also go in at 66 cents. Okay, 66 cents is the, remember the signal came in. Signal came in was, yeah, signal came in at 12:22. Optimax lunch after lunchtime. Yeah, can go in lah. You can go in, be here lah. 67 cent. 67 cent now is went as high as 75 cent. 67 let's say we went at 67 67. Okay, went as high as 75 okay. Cut 0.75 divided by 0.67. Hey, 12%, right? And remember, we already said, intraday, we just want to do 3 or 4%. Max is about 8 or 10%. All right. This is how we are looking at it. Can you understand or not? If you can understand, just type 4. So I'll make sure you understand this process. You see, go and do it. Okay. Then put your profit target 8, 10%. So that part, go to the next fish. If you can understand, just type 4. So make sure you understand this process. Hit and run, mana cepat punya. Okay, so if you can get it in here, yeah, you can see how I'm doing it. Let's take a look at another one. Mana ada lagi Optimax. All the red Pentagon cabut lah. Gamunda. Okay, Gamunda is on 2nd. But anyway, these are the one example I'm going to show you anyway. Let's go back. Let's go back to the PowerPoint that I prepared for you. So you can see Gamuda came out at 10:11 because I didn't go to the 12 o'clock one. I just take the morning section in here from 9 to 10 o'clock, right? And then just go back and see where is it now. Okay, of course, Optimax give 11%. Not bad lah, okay lah, but at least you're boleh masuk on the same day, either before lunch or after lunch of the Pentagon guide. Don't have to wait the next day. Because last time I still remember a lot of people go, yeah, Pentagon come out, only asked me to go in the next day. Slow lah, can do. That's what we here, TradeVSA, we are really improving our technology. And thank you to your support. We're able to do that. Okay, going back to this example, we got Gamunda, Hex, and ABMB. Okay, so first one was intraday. Again, very similar. This was early on in Nature. One of the example also came out. But when we were looking at it, I think in Nature, let's take a look whether got in Nature. Second, Control F. If you want to find the stock, just go to INNA. In Nature got also 10:30, 545. Okay, 545 it came out. Okay, 545, and then the same process for what I did here, 545. So that 545 lah. That is on the 2nd of September. And then the market hit of 59. Yeah, 545 lah. 54 here live. I did this on the live FB, and then hit 0.95, 9.2%. Okay, so very spot on. You got this 9%, and this one hit on the 7th. So 2nd to 7 is how many days? Let's take a look. Okay, what day was it? This was the 2nd, right? So 2nd. Okay, so Friday masuk lah on the 7th. So you got 1, 2, 3 days, 4 days. But on the 9th, usually about less than 5 days. So keep them in mind. So what we want you to do is actually backtest on your own. Backtest on your own. So next Monday is the same thing. Or you can go back to what I've just shared with you, intraday. See this calendar, right? Hit that one and go back and be familiar with it. All the green Pentagon, very easy lah. Make sure look for green one here. Tally work. Okay, tally work came out on 15:33, which is 3:30 lah. Let's take a look at tally work. Tally work ada jalan nggak? Okay, let's switch to daily chart here. Okay, tally work. Yeah, also got lah. Tally work is what prices now? Pick up what price? Tally work was at 94 cents. Now is still the same 94 cents or so. That day came out on 2nd of September. 94 cents. Okay. This was the, yeah, came out 94 cents. That's right. 543, 1.4K, turn green Pentagon 15. This is the 2nd of September. Okay. 94 cents. Okay. Yeah, I think there was adjusted because got dividend. So let's say I take out the adjustment. You can see here, 94 cents was here. Okay, 94 cents was here. That's all I say. 94 cents and went high of 55.5. Let's say, without where's my calculator again? Okay. So 955, right? 955 divided by 94. Agak-agak lah. Okay, 1.5%. Not that high lah. Okay, back now to 94 cents, but you got some dividend already lah here. Okay, assuming that dividend payout in here, you're entitled to some dividend, ex-dividend date. If you're following the process type 3, okay, what I'm trying to do here is to share with you some simple last week back testing and see how well we fare right now. And remember, with GE15 coming, before they announce, after they announce, the market will drop one. Now, before the announcing, so right now, you see September, October, because what is that? The budget will be on the 2nd. Okay, if you understand the whole process is type 3, so make sure you understand this. What are we trying to do here? Okay, type 3. Okay, next example is hectare. You can see hectare. We pick it up when a hectare going back to here. Hectare, we pick it up on 945. Okay, 945. Here, 944, 38.5 cents. Again, you can use the zero line here. Hit 4.5 on the 7th also. 2nd, 4 days or 4 days later. So which means give it a bit room to run 10%. Okay. That is a possible profit of 500 ringgit from a $5,000 trade lah. Gross. Okay. So buying on Pentagon. So this one you buy 5-day holding, see how the market is. Use a bit of discretion in here. Usually the market momentum is there. You will jalan. All right, back test it again. Next is Alliance Bank. Same day, Alliance Bank of $3. You can see this one. The smaller, below 1 ringgit is the best. Slightly above, usually we say about 47 cents. Sometimes 30 cents is okay lah. Right, this one is 30 something cents. Okay. Here you can see, use a bit of discretion. All right. Here you can see Alliance Bank is 361 at notified 944, and then it went as high as 375, 3%, so 3.8%. Okay, depending on whether you want to really push a bit, I think 3-4% is achievable. Gamuda a bit smaller. You can see 387 spotted 944, hit 406, which is a 5%. So once you already muscle already, quickly park your profit taking. Quickly park your profit. No partial profit taking unless you buy big lah. Other than that, just get out and come in again. So make it until it's like a mechanical move. Then it becomes very easy way of fishing. So like the fisherman that you stand there, right? Then it becomes more efficient. Now you have different fishing rods. Okay, $5,000 per trade, $5,000, three fishing rods. Effective more in it. So it gives you a reasonable success. So far, this time frame so small and Pentagon Guider, not many body have it. Those of you who are attending now are the only one that I know in the world will have access to Pentagon Guider intraday daily. No one has it yet. We have not shown in or given to anybody else. We have texted it. We find it very good. So we want our member to use it to get 200-300 ringgit profit every day, maybe 3 or 4 times a week. Of course, there will be losses, right? And this is like your fishing rod. Short-term trading intraday overnight can be a newfound opportunity. Criteria 47 cents, some discretion, around 30 cents is okay. I usually pick below 1 ringgit better, right? If you're a beginner, pick above 1 ringgit, because then target 8 to 10% max, right? Or less, you should exit with a stop loss, okay? If the market don't trade after 5 days, then you want to be closing. Beginner stay on course, experience can go a bit beyond the 6 or 7 days. Can you understand? Can you understand? Just type 1. All this, what I've shared with you, because I'm going to stop here for our intraday trade. It's not that difficult, quite easy to understand. And you can also follow me every Friday morning. Every Friday morning, I'm doing very, very similar session to this. I'll look at some of the trade that works. I'll share some of my insights in here, a little bit of that, and get it running in here. So this is a chance for you to do a little bit intraday trading, right? So in short, look for the Pentagon guided intraday daily indicator, right? Look for after stage 1 in here. Today we pick up for Wrestling Tech, High Tech, and Swift. Let's take a look at those and see where they are. Okay, Wrestling Tech. I wonder where is it now? Wrestling Tech. This one came out today. Wrestling Tech. Oh, I think now they're doing some processing now on the back end. Oh, no. Okay. Wrestling Tech is, okay, there you go. The market fell a lot. Okay. And, oh, it was an uptrust. Ooh, let's see. Okay. Uptrust. Wrestling Tech. Yeah, the market fell. So it's the same here. You can see, Wrestling Tech move up a lot. It did hit, Wrestling Tech hit what price? I have to go to the intraday there and check out what the Wrestling Tech. This is today one, Control F, remember, Control F, RISN. Wrestling Tech turned at 10 o'clock. MY Tech also turned at 10 o'clock, okay, 54 cents. And right now it's 52 cents. Okay, not so good. So sometimes when you come to this, what do? It didn't turn green Pentagon, no? It did not turn green Pentagon. But normally when I see uptrust like that, it cannot allow 1 day or 2 more. Okay, because you see when you get uptrust, next bar it will take out. Just keep that in mind if you're more experienced. If you don't want, just trouble. The other one is what did I pick up this today here based on my chart? High Tech. Okay, let's look at High Tech. High Tech, yeah, close with 3.7. Yeah, High Tech was a nice one. Pick up that green Pentagon. High Tech was what price? High Tech. High Tech was 113. Okay, 113. And High Tech here 113, 112, about the same price. Okay, 113, 112, still at the same price here. And intraday was at 946. Actually, the 4 o'clock one, 3 o'clock one is much better. You come and tell me later. Those of you who back test it, that they're like try mode here, 44 cents, but volume 230. Try mode. Okay, check the one out. Okay, back test that. CJ Sen is quite good. I like this chart. I was telling Zach about it. Okay. So you can look back to about a week. Let's going back to my intraday here. After a while, you find the intraday more fun, like what I'm doing now. Every day, take fishing, take different fishing rod. Every fishing rod. Of course, if you really want to back Tesla, right, do 100 shares, 1 lot. I know the commissions are expensive, but at least you can give it a try. Rather than buying 5,000, just buy 100 shares. Okay, 100 shares and check out it, try it out. I know you're going to pay 50 ringgit for it and see whether it works or not. All right, do 1 lot of 100 shares and check it out. Okay, and let me know how well you fare on this. So that's all I have for my site in here. And I hope you all enjoy as much as I enjoy teaching you all the intraday thing. And also follow me on the breakfast show. If not, you can catch a video recording, which will be sent to you or on the Telegram chat room, or go over to the YouTube in here. Any question before I pass the floor back to Zach? Okay. Okay. So I hope you all like some of the new features that you have. Do report us if you have any bugs that you come across in here. And of course, myself, my team, Zach, we are here to be service to you. Okay. And your support and your so-called dedication to VSA has been great. All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. So I'll catch you guys later. Okay. Have a good weekend. And I will come and go in for the remaining of the hours. All right, Zach, pass to you, Zach.
Okay, thank you, Martin. All right, so once again, thank you, Martin, for the section earlier on. Just want to do a quick sound check, please. Is my sounds coming okay? And is my screen, everything is okay before I continue the section here? Okay, so for the remaining of my section, I will going through the new features. I think just now, Martin has shown the features, the new features earlier on. So currently I'm going to cover in more details. Okay, so of course we can go into the real features later on using VSA 360 to share with you how usually I use it for myself, and of course how it actually can help you further, especially for those that I think the visual trading plan is very useful, okay, especially for members if you are pretty new in trading, okay, you're not sure where is the support resistance, okay, that's very helpful for you. Now for my program objective over here, again, first of all, we're going to start with watch this with the stock alerts. Now watch this, I think as you all know, is a set of stocks that usually you want to monitor for a potential trading or investing opportunities, okay, so that's why Martin and the team actually built this watches over here, so we can monitor the stocks that you like to monitor for upcoming days or weeks. Now, the next thing is the stock alerts. Now, we have actually two type of stock alerts in VSA 360. First is the built-in alerts, which is really preset for you. Once you key in your stock in the watch list, it will based on the criteria and send you the alerts. Now, the other one is called personal defined alerts, which means you can actually add in on your own, okay, your support and resistance. Okay, I'm going to explain the difference later on. Now, the last part is the visual trading plan. Now, on visual trading plan, we got three main level to help you to assist you, okay, especially on your risk to reward. So first is the support, which is we are calling the S1. Resistance, depending on the price movement, sometimes can be R1, R2, and of course the entry ideal approach. Okay, so this is what we call the low risk entry, or you might call it pullback as well. Okay, now all this chart over here is pre-drawn, which means whenever you go to the chart, the level, the line is there, okay, to assist you whenever you want to, before you want to execute a certain trades, okay, or transaction. Okay, now let's start with the watch list and stock alert first. Now again, why build a watch list? Okay, for me, the main reasons why I want to build a watch list is because first of all, I want to be more focused. Like for example, when I go through the screener, okay, if let's say for example, sometimes I'm busy, I cannot do the screening every single day, so I do it once a week. So every time when I do my screening on weekend, so I will definitely have the list of stocks. Okay, so this is the list of stock that so-called my watch list over here. And first, the purpose is to be more focused. Okay, so on the next day or next week, I know already, okay, which group of stock I want to monitor. Okay, and of course, the next thing is that I hope that I can get at a good price, okay, which is the lower price or the pullback price before I enter the trades. Okay, so sometimes the stock goes up, the setup is nice, but it goes up far away from my my stop loss level. Okay, so that's where I add into the watches to monitor further whether they got any potential pullback or not. Okay, so there's reasons why I build the watches, okay, for myself. Now the second thing is that the next thing is that we're using these stock alerts here to help us to monitor the stock in the watches. Okay, so like I said earlier on, we got two types of stock alerts in VSA 360. One is the built-in alert. So this is what we call the auto one. So which means they're already preset for you. Once you key in ready, it will automatically generate this alert for you. Okay, so for example, okay, you add watch list, right? Inari, okay, into your watch list over here. So let's say Inari, it turns to green Pentagon, okay, it will let you know. Okay, so you're aware that, okay, yeah, Inari is turning to green Pentagon. Okay, or if let's say it drop, okay, hits the support, okay, so it alert you as well. It tells you that it reaching the support one, okay, maybe drop below support one, you want to take note, maybe on the cut loss. Okay, now do bear in mind, once you add into your watch list or stock alerts over here, it only will trigger once. So which means, like for example, if you add Inari, okay, so let's say it triggered, for example, alerts for green Pentagon. Okay, so the next time when it shows red Pentagon, it won't trigger again. Okay, unless you activate it back again. Okay, because the purpose why we're doing so, we want to reduce those repeated stocks for the alerts. Okay, so you know, you don't have, you know, a long list of alert in your alerts list over there. All right. Now the second one is the person defined alerts, okay, which is what we call the upper bound and lower bound. So upper bound usually is the one that we set for our profit targets or maybe resistance. Lower bound is a stop loss or support. Okay, so the reason why we have this, because sometimes maybe you got your own way to look into a support level, or maybe you got your own way to look into resistance, so you can actually set your own profit target and stop loss for yourself. Okay, all right, so this is how the watch list looks like. Later I'll go into mine. Okay, I'll share with you as well. So this is the one of the example. So for example, when you have the group of stocks already, usually it will share with you on the day itself, it share with you how well your overall performance for your watch list, okay, which is the top gainer or top loser. Okay, I kind of like this because let's say for example, this week I got 20 stocks to monitor. Okay, 20 stocks. Okay, sorry, 20 stocks to monitor. Now, of course, I cannot every single hour I will check the 20 counters, right? So what I do is that sometimes I open up the screen. If I see, like for example, in this case over here, RAMSO goes up 6 to 7%. Okay, immediately I know there's no pullback. Okay, there's no pullback, because like for me, I like to buy pullback. Okay, I like to buy pullback, right? So maybe I will look into something like this. Okay, a pink color coded stocks, maybe it dropped like 1, 2, or maybe 3%. So this is like telling me that, hey, maybe this counter is doing a pullback right now. Okay, like for example, DRB Highcom, okay, dropped 3% after they make a big LC. Okay, so that's where that it helps me out further. Of course, it also shows me that how well my watches perform. Okay, whether I got any big sell off or not, or maybe they are doing a nice pullback on the day. Okay, so this is immediately I know that, okay, yeah, maybe I want to monitor DRB Highcom, Percat, MMSV, because they are having pullback on the day. Okay, very sorry because I don't have an example over here because I just built my new watch list, but this column here, later I'll share with you how you can get this column here. Actually, it's to help you to keep track the latest green and red Pentagon. Okay, and this Pentagon watch list will screen the green and red Pentagon from 10 days ago. Okay, so which means, for example, if I have Inari, okay, if I have revenue in my list over here, okay, it won't trigger anything. Okay, if let's say the Pentagons remain. Okay, so for example, today Inari, if let's say for example it turns to green Pentagon, okay, and it will appear in this list. Okay, Inari. Okay, and it will help you to keep track for 10 days. Okay, so that maybe especially for those busy one, if you don't have time to check every single day, maybe you can come back here at least 1 or twice a month. Sorry, a week. Okay, a month is too long. So once or twice a week to see, is there any changes or not? Okay, in your watch list. Okay, so for example, maybe revenue is in green right now. Maybe this week it actually turns to red already. So probably you want to monitor whether got any shake-up potential or maybe potential of pullback trades. Okay, so this is the one that actually will help you out further from here. Okay, so the next thing is that what you can find from the watch list page is that you also will share with you, show you all what is the previous result, okay, from the watch list from 3 months ago. Okay, and this result actually is based on the green Pentagon. So for example, previously I added Qinghin. Qinghin actually turns to green Pentagon and make a big movement. So it actually will share with you what's your age, okay, from this list over here. And if you and again, how is your losing rates, okay, if you're following the green Pentagon from your watch list, okay, so that you know that, okay, whether your so-called the list of stocks is suitable to monitor further or not. Okay, so okay, now this is the step-by-step how to go into the watch list. Okay, so later on again I will share with you the steps, okay, by using the real VSA 360 website. Okay, so first of all, again, log into VSA 360 dashboard. Okay, on the left hand side bottom, okay, you will see a new buttons over here. Okay, you will see your username with a menu. All right, so once you click in this menu here, Okay, so you can actually have this 3 type of selection. Okay, so to add watch list or maybe edit your alerts, okay, go to this here, select the edit alerts and watch list. Right, so once you click, okay, you will see this page. Okay, and you scroll down, you will see the number of stocks that is currently available, or maybe the stocks that you added, okay, into your watch list. Okay, so this is stocks that you have. Okay, of course you can delete your watch list, or maybe you can remove the stock from your watch list. I think Martin have shown you all just now also. Okay, so again, search the stocks in this column here. Okay, like for example, Inari, click. This is the one upper bar, lower bar that I mentioned just now. You can, like for example, if you have your own specific support resistance, maybe you're looking into hourly chart, maybe you're looking into weekly chart, you can actually set over here. Okay, because the support resistance that we are using in visual trading plan, we are using on daily chart. Okay, so if let's say for example some FA counters, if you are using weekly chart, actually you can set separately here. Okay, so that you can monitor your own support resistance. Okay, so once done, okay, this is the upper bar and lower bar, okay, which is referring to support resistance. So once you click save, okay, it will add it into your list, okay, to here. Okay, so this is just some of the easy and some of the steps to add the stocks, okay, into your watch list. Okay, so once you added these stocks into your watch list, okay, so again, just now remember we do talk about 2 type of alert in VSA 360. One is the, it's already set for you automatically. Okay, so once you add into here, okay, it actually will help you to trace, okay, the 5 types of alerts. Okay, first, green Pentagon, red Pentagons, and we have the ATL stop loss, okay, support and resistance. Okay, it will help you to detect and trade. Okay, so once it hits either one of the criteria, it will alert you, and you can at least know that okay, your stock has some sort of movement, then you can prepare. Okay, now there are actually 3 types of stock alert notification that it will send it to you. Okay, the first is the instant notification. So once you log into your TradeVSA 360, so you will see this type of pop-up. Okay, but don't worry, this pop-up is only will appear once only. So once it appear once, then it will disappear. I think it will appear for like 3 or 4 seconds, then it will disappear. Okay, so this is just a quick notification tells that hey, these counters here have some sort of movement on your watch list, so maybe you want to check them out. Okay, so a quick notification for you. Okay, now the next thing is that, like for example, if you want to go through one by one slowly, okay, you can go back to here again, your username, under menu. Once click, you click on this stock alert history. Okay, so once you click here, you get the full list, okay, of the alerts that it triggered, okay, from your watch list. Okay, so from here, you can actually do your homeworks, maybe after the trading hours. Okay, you can do your homeworks according to your stock alerts. All right. So, okay, again, this is the stock notification center. Okay, this is how it looks like on the full page. Okay, later I will log into my VSA 360 to show you all. Okay, if you got any question, you can let me know as well. Now, the third way stock notification is through email. Okay, so it will send an email to you as well. Okay, that your stocks are having some activities. Okay, I think just now Martin also shared with you, you can actually change your email. Like for example, if you find like too many notifications to your personal email, you actually can create another separate email for this other purpose. Or maybe if you think that you want to check it from here, then check it from email, you can actually switch that off as well. Okay, for email notification. Okay, so yeah, this is the one. Okay, go to on top here under this username, you click here, then you will see a setting buttons. Okay, so once you click on setting buttons, it will bring you to this page. Okay, this is the email alert notification page. Okay, so from here you see your username, sorry, your email address. Okay, so this is the email address that we will send it to you. Okay, for the alerts. Okay, so you can actually edit, change the email address, or maybe you want to turn off, okay, the email notification. All right, so again, this is some of the options that we provide for our members to, to see which one is, your preference, okay, for the alerts notification. Okay, any questions so far regarding Watchlist and alerts before I go to the visual trading plan? Okay, if let's say there's no question, I will continue here. Okay, thank you, Jean. So, okay, the next part, okay, is visual trading plan. I think this is more exciting, so I think. All right, so what is a trading plan? Okay, so just a quick one, okay, to share with you all. So again, a trading plan is a detailed set of rules, okay, that it helps you further, okay, on your trading. And I think it must include three main things over here. So again, the entry price, okay, which is referring to the the ideal approach that we share. Exit price, okay, which is the stop loss. Actually, exit price and stop loss is the same. And the profit targets, okay, which is the resistance. Of course, position sizing is important as well, but we're going to talk about that in other parts. Okay, so trading plan provide a very clear risk to reward, okay, so that you can make a better decision, okay, before you want to execute a trade. So this is also help you to remove fear and greed, okay, from your decision making, and it also provide you an ability to maintain your performance, your outcome, or maybe after you do some trades later on, you actually can redefine, okay, the way that's you trade. Okay, I think today I received a message, I think from Armin, if I'm not mistaken, right? So I think we have some chat through WhatsApp. Okay, so yeah, I think sometimes is we cannot really enter how should I put this? Okay, maybe make our decision correctly, especially on entry part. But as long as we know very, very clear, okay, what is our risk reward that we take for each of the trades, okay, then it actually helped me more on how to control my fear and greed. Okay, against I think yesterday, if I'm mistaken, or maybe 2 days ago, I do post out a stock called FM. Okay, I think today break above resistance. Am I right? Okay, anyone following FM? Okay, so I don't really can recall the price, okay, by the way, but what I can remember is that I was waiting at this price. Okay, because I calculate, okay, if I enter this price, my stop loss is around 4 to 5%. Okay, against usually this is the risk that I prefer to take. Okay, and I also calculate if let's say it hits R1 to R2, my reward will be better. Okay, but unfortunately, I think yesterday it hits 0.58555. Is it? Probably Mike here can help me, because I think I was talking with Mike about FM logistic, and today I think it break up higher. Okay, so unfortunately I missed the trades, but I feel I'm okay. Okay, 595 closing today. Today closing 595. Is it, Nora? But Nora very good at pricing. Okay, but this is what I'm trying to say. Okay, sometimes yes, I might miss the trades. Okay, but at least with this trading plan over here, it actually helped me to remove some of my emotion, okay, from the market. So I don't really want to chase the price if let's say it doesn't really suit me, okay, at a particular time. Worst come to worst, I look for other trades. Okay, I think still got lots of trades that you can look into, like I think like SEM engineering. Okay, probably want to check that out. Okay, FM reached 62. Last half hour feel or it dropped to 595. Okay, yeah, because I remember it actually tried to break on the resistance, okay, this morning over here. Okay, now again, do remember, don't let your emotion take over you. Okay, so again, example, if you entered, if you feel greedy, okay, if you feel FOMO, you chase 62 cents this morning, okay, and now currently it dropped to 595. Okay, what happened? Okay, Monday or Tuesday it dropped further and hit the stop loss. Okay, you will easily lost maybe like 10%. Okay, so there's no what I'm trying to say is that you don't try to risk a lot. Okay, so that's why by using visual trading and risk reward, it actually helped me to control this part over here. Okay, let's talk about that later on. Okay, now again, a visual trading plan over here, we are focusing the three main things. Okay, first of all, the support level, okay, which is referring to the S1 over here. Resistance level, this is what we call the S1. Okay, the resistance level is R1 or R2. Now the system actually can help you to calculate automatically. Okay, if let's say it very close to R1, it will take the R2. Okay, so sometimes of course R2 probably needs sometimes to hit, okay, depending on market. If let's say market is a bit sideways, probably something it needs like, you know, few weeks, 2 weeks, 3 or month to hit. Okay, if let's say it comes with momentum, sometimes within 1 week, it can hit really the R2. Ideal approach is the ideal entry. Okay, so this is where that we want to look for a low risk trade. Okay, I think just now Martin also mentioned, like for example, in this case over here, okay, assuming the ideal approach is RM 0.43, assuming this is REMSO by the way. Okay, so we are not asking you to enter exactly, okay, at 43. Okay, so sometimes if let's say for example this price over here, okay, I'm not sure where's the closing for today. I think I snapshot this from Monday chart or Tuesday chart. So assuming current price over here is already at RM 49. Okay, so you know that this is like very far away. Okay, I think like easily 10%. So probably you don't want to enter, okay, because the risk is very high, or maybe you can enter, okay, near, okay, to this price over here. Okay, so like I said, no need to be exact 43. It can be 43.5 or 44. Okay, so in other words, okay, try to calculate your risk first. Okay, if your risk is still manageable, okay, I think it's okay to look for it. Okay, so against ideal entry, this is the ideal approach, okay, which is we are referring to a good potential pullback entry area. Okay, the S1 is the stop loss, and again the R2 here is our profit targets. Okay, so 3 main things that we focus, okay, in this visual trading. Okay, so against this is the one that helps us to calculate the risk to reward and help me, okay, especially for me, to avoid 4 more trades. Okay, so we don't want to chase high, the market pullback, we cut loss, you know, 1 or 2 weeks later, they goes up again. Okay, now here's a step-by-step how you actually can access to this chart over here. So first you search the stocks in this column here with the stock name. Okay, so you, for example, GUH, you can search, or maybe REMSO. Okay, so once you search, you will come to this stock code page. Okay, so we got this whole so-called the summary page for the particular stock itself, including, you know, the FA ratings for Smart Robi and the Pentagon flow. Now notice from this Pentagon flow over here, this column over here, we added this risk to reward, okay, ratio. So let's say you notice that the risk to reward ratio is in red, which means this is not a good risk to reward. Okay, probably this stock is very close to resistance, far from support. Okay, so again, you want to check the chart out. Maybe you want to wait for a pullback, going to the ideal approach level, okay, or close to the level. Calculate your risk to reward again before you execute the trades. All right, so example, let's say you see green colors. Okay, so this is referring to a better, okay, risk to reward. Okay, so for example, in this case over here, YTL power, you know, seems like they are very close to support, and the resistance is still, you know, kind of like far away. Okay, so at least this one gives you a better risk to reward. Okay, so green is better. Okay, of course green is better. Okay, in this case over here. Okay, the other thing is that under this risk trading TradeVSA visual trading here, right? So once you in the summary page, when you scroll down, we also added the commentary, okay, stock commentary. Okay, let me just put this up. Okay, stock commentary. Okay, so on this stock commentary, first of all, again, you will know your risk to reward. So easy for you to calculate and access the risk to reward. So you can know where is the price for R2 or S1, okay, or R1 depending on the price movement. So from here also it will actually tells you what is the overall markets right now. Okay, so for example, if let's say KRSA is in red Pentagon, it will tell you this is in red Pentagon currently. Okay, because REMSO is in technology. Okay, so technology is in red, so it tells you as well. So this is the one that actually helps you further. Like for example, if for traders that want to use Pentagon guided portfolio systems, right? You want to trade along with KRCI, so this is the one that you want to check out. Okay, maybe like you want to trade when the sector is trending, and you know, when the KRC is trending. Okay, now again, this is some checklist for you to you know, ensure you got a better edge. Okay, first of all, you know, your risk to reward, I put RR. Okay, the box must be green. Okay, remember just now the one that I mentioned in Pentagon flow, the box must be green. Okay, so that your risk to reward is, you know, at least above 1. Okay, the next thing is that you want to ensure KLCI is also green. Okay, so this is the one, KLCI is green. Okay, so but my example here is red. Okay, all right, so next thing is that the sectors, okay, is also green. Okay, so that's the ideal setups or maybe criteria condition we are looking for. Okay, sorry, just want to ensure, is anyone here okay so far? Type 2 for me. All right, if you are okay, if you're able to follow. Okay, am I going too fast? Okay, thank you, Jin. The update will be at night. Yes, correct. The update will based on daily basis once we update all the screener. But for your info, the chart actually is currently considered as delay data, which means during the trading day you can see the candle. Okay, but it's delayed by 15 minutes. Okay, but for me, if let's say you are so-called, you know, using daily charts, right? I think it's okay. Delay 15 minutes is okay, because overall I just want to see whether the price is in pullback, whether they are very close with the ideal approach or not. Okay, so again, once you're in the summary page, what you can do is that you can open up the chart here. Okay, we got these small buttons over here, so you can zoom up, you know, to have a bigger view for the chart. Okay, so of course you can actually select 3 different type of time frame at the moment. So 1 month, 3 month, and 6 months. But for me, I think this time frame is pretty good enough. Okay, normally I use 3 months, okay, to check the overall side, because we are trading more on the so-called short term. Okay, because we're just holding like 1 week or 2 weeks. So 3 months, 6 months should be quite sufficient. Okay, for you to look into the overall supports and the closest resistance. Okay, again, here's the ideal entry, okay, stop loss and profit targets. Okay, now this is one example. This is P metal. I think I sent this out also to the members group yesterday, if not mistaken. All right, so this is how usually I calculate. Okay, I didn't really follow P metal today, but I follow some engineering. So okay, here's how I actually plan my trades, okay, by using this visual trading. Okay, now first of all, this one is returning us already. The R1 is here. So R1 is the profit target, which is 5 ringgit and 80 cents. Stop loss is 4.56, which is, you know, from this S1, okay, the support one. And the ideal entry is 48 cents, okay, which means let's say the price pull back to here, right? It will give me reward with risk with 5%, 5 or 6% of risk, but I can get a potential of 20% of reward. Okay, so like I said, yep, sometimes yes, it's a bit difficult to get at the exact price of 480, but you know, as long as it's close, I think it's fine. Okay, so for example, if I adjust my ideal entry, okay, maybe to RM 4.90, right? Maybe, right? So my risk can be slightly higher. Maybe it's around like -7 now. Okay, my reward probably getting lesser to maybe 17%. Okay, for me still okay, because I'm still getting, you know, 1/2, you know, to almost 1.25. Okay, kind of risk to reward, so it's still okay. But let's say for example you want to chase maybe like, you know, this is becoming 5 ringgit plus. Okay, your risk is become 10%, your reward is become like 12 to 13%, then your risk will be getting not that good, okay, overall. Okay, so for me, yes, you can buy slightly higher from the entry ideal approach area, which is the ideal entry area, but as long as you don't risk a lot, then it's okay, right? So my maximum, again, based on personal preference, because everyone have your own risk appetite, but for me, max is 8%, okay, risk that I'm willing to take. Okay, so in summary, okay, after that, I will go through the real chart later on. Okay, so but in summary, this is the new features that we are having right now. So first, the watchlist and stock alerts. This is the one that helps you to monitor the price movement, okay, for the stocks that you interested, okay, after you do some homework on the day, especially on like, pullbacks, example. And of course, type of VSA alerts that helps you to make a decision faster. So this is the 5 type of alerts that actually built in to help you to monitor. Okay, so first is green Pentagon. So this is red Pentagon. This is red Pentagon. We got supports. Okay, once it hits support level, it trigger you, then you know, yes, it's approaching the stop loss level. Okay, so we got resistance, the profit target ABS, and ATL stop loss. Okay, so this is for those that who are looking for long-term, okay, long-term FA counters. Okay, you want to monitor your ATL stop loss. Okay, so the other one is personal defined alerts, okay, which is your own personal profit target and stop loss. Okay, so you can set your own, so it will also send you the alerts as well once it hits. All right, so for visual trading plan, right, we have pre-drawn all the trading plan in all TradeVSA chart. Okay, the main 3 levels that we are looking into. First is the support 1, okay, which is the S1, act as a support level, okay, stop loss level. So resistance R1, R2, it actually serve as a profit targets for you, okay, and the ideal entry or ideal approach over here, it actually provide you a low risk entry with a potential pullback. Okay, so 3 main things in the visual trading plan. Okay, all is pre-drawn in TradeVSA chart. Okay, now sometimes you may find that some chart why there's no ideal entry. Okay, there are a few conditions actually. You won't have ideal entry. One of the condition is if the chart is in red Pentagon. Okay, now technically when the chart is in red Pentagon, the trend is a bit weak. So this is whether you don't have ideal entry approach. Okay, but if you want to trade a red Pentagon pullback, okay, because if you have a tendency full masterclass, some pullback may happen in red Pentagon. So that's where that you need to have some different skill, okay, to read the chart. But if let's say for new members, okay, if you're not sure what is pullback is, when you see red Pentagon, okay, try not go for the entry first, okay, because overall the trend is weak. Okay, so that's why during red Pentagon, you won't see this ideal approach or ideal entry. Okay, so the next thing is that the stock commentary, right? So this is the one that actually help you to increase your edge, okay, if you desire to trade. So first of all, the risk reward for the stocks, okay, you're able to see from the summary or commentary page. It also highlights the Pentagon signal for the index, which is the KLCI, and the sectors. Okay, if let's say you're trading power roads, okay, it will show consumer sectors. Okay, it is the consumer sector is in green or red Pentagon. All right. So again, this is to ensure you to have a better edge, okay, when you are trading with the green Pentagon in KLC and sectors. Okay, now let's go to the chart over here. Okay, let's look into my VSA 360. Okay, before I go to VSA 360, any questions so far from member here regarding the visual trading plan or maybe the watch list or the stock alerts? Okay, you're okay so far? Okay, let's try to look for one stock today. Okay, again, stock selection can be from all the screen right here. Okay, for new members, I have Wise Pentagon Guider. Okay, if let's say for those that maybe you got some knowledge already in chart reading, line change and no supply is pretty good. Okay, so let's try today with 18 LC. Okay, I think just now Martin showed some green Pentagons already. So okay, now Cisco we know is breaking up. I think within like 1 week it goes up. I don't know how many percent, is crazy. So SDS also pretty trending. Okay, I can see from here the purple color coded. I think the list haven't updated completely yet, but it's okay. Let's do into Tenko, okay, because I kind of like the green over here, because this is again telling me that they are very close to support level. Okay, UWC also green, okay, looks like they are very close to support level. So maybe they'll make a round of pullback before they try the next resistance. Okay, so let's click Tenko. Okay, so let's scroll down. This is what we call the commentary page. Okay, yeah, before that, okay, let's check the risk to reward. Okay, 1 again 1. Okay, so which means you're risking 1 ringgit to get 1 ringgit. Okay, so okay lah, okay, not that bad. Okay, not that bad. Okay, but again, like I say, if you think it's not worth it, you maybe want to do some pullback trades. Okay, so that's where the ideal approach can help you out. Okay, now if I look into this trading plan over here, notice that the S1 is almost 16% away. Okay, do you think this is a good risk to take? Okay, the S1 is 16% away. Do you think it's a good risk to take? Okay, Jin say no. Okay, it's kind of high risk, right? Okay, again, percent for me, I think it's pretty high risk. Okay, for 16%. Okay, but apart of that, I think everything is still okay. KRSC is still in green Pentagon. Property sectors, okay, Tenko is in property sectors, it's in green Pentagon. Okay, so far so good for the sectors in KLCI. So okay, now the next thing, we click here to zoom up the chart so you can see better. So let's say usually I will start with 3 months first. Okay, because we are trading for mid to short terms here, no need to look into, you know, more than 6 months. I think 3 months count sufficient. So for me, this is the ideal approach area. Okay, highlighted for you, I think it's around like 0.245 area. Okay, today closing is how much? Today closing is 0.285. Okay, so yeah, which is around like almost like 20%, I think. Okay, so okay, now let's put it over here so I can calculate better from here. Okay, this is going back to daily chart. Okay, so this is our ideal entry at 245. Okay, today closing is 285. Okay, so from the end, from the closing today and for my ideal approach is almost 20% away. Okay, so the next thing I want to look into, where's my support? Support 1 is around 240. Okay, which is 1 bit below from the entry areas. Okay, so definitely it's around like 15 to 16%. Okay, so again, what I do is that but because this counter is also below 30 cents, so the movement is pretty volatile also. Okay, so what you can do, maybe you can lower down, okay, to the ideal entry or the stop loss level. Okay, normally what I do, okay, this is our example that I do. Okay, I put my price area, then my stop loss area to S1. So if I entered at 265, my risk still 10%. Okay, my risk still 10%. So what I do, if I put lower here somewhere around 260, okay, this is 8%. But lucky or not, because this counter is below 30 cents, so sometimes, yes, the risk might be higher, okay, compared to, you know, counter below above 50 or 80 cents. Okay, so if you notice, my alert is somewhere around here. Okay, so let's say, for example, next week, it decided to make a pullback hit here, then yes, I'll come to look into it again. Okay, because my risk is lower right now. Okay, by looking into the ideal approach, S1 and the R1. Okay, so all right, any questions so far? Is it clear on how I plan my trades? Type 1 yes, type 2 no. Okay, so far only Jin. How about others? I got around like 40 over members over here today. All right, thank you, Amin. Okay, thank you for reply. Okay, so let me know, okay, any other questions that you have, okay, for this visual trading plan, right? So again, this is usually how I plan my trades. Okay, thank you, Vince. Thank you, Nigel. All right, so okay, let's go into the next one, UWC. Okay, before we close the section, or maybe you got any questions, just let me know. Okay, now this is okay. All right, but weird now. Why this one no green pentagon yet? Huh? So okay, but never mind, it's okay, since we got this ideal approach, which is still a bit far away, but risk to is not that great as well. Okay, never mind. Let me refresh my screener here. I want to see any other counters or not. Okay, we got EcoWorld, NTEX, B-Trans. Okay, let's try NTEX. Risk to is not that great. Okay, it's kind of far away at the moment. Okay, let's look for others. EcoWorld. Okay, 2 against 1. Okay, this one. Okay, this is okay. EcoWorld is in property. Okay, let's zoom to 3 months. Okay, so this is the R2. All right, so looks like holding well. Now, in this case, right, you don't say ideal approach, right? Because the ideal approach and S1 is in the same price. Okay, so somewhere around here. Okay, so again, like I said, you don't need to wait. Sometimes you need to wait exactly here. So I think close to this area, I think it's good. Okay, so EcoWorld, yes, I think, risk to reward is pretty good at the moment. Okay, and I kind of like the volume as well. Okay, from today candles. Okay, so this is the one with the monitor. Okay, if you notice also, this bar looks like closing to upthrust, and we got anyone can share, tell me what is this? Okay, why I didn't notice of EcoWorld? Yes, there is a shakeout. 9 August buying volume. 9 August, where is 9 August? 9 August. Is it here? Oh, this one usually we cannot tell. Okay, to answer being questions, this one sometimes it's a bit difficult to tell whether it's buying volume or not. But my trick is this. Okay, usually if let's say I'm unsure, okay, I'll monitor for the next few days. Okay, so for example, anyway, it's a good question from being. So okay, let me erase. Okay, so for example here, right, we got high volume. Okay, and we're not clear whether this volume here is buying or selling. Okay, so what I do is that I'll monitor for next few days. Now, very easy one. If this is a selling volume, subsequent few days, price will drop. Okay, if let's say it's buying volume, price will hold. Okay, this is how I do my confirmation. Okay, on some unusual volume, and sometimes it's difficult to tell. Now, this one is easy to tell because it's coming from downtrend. Okay, like me technovation, right? It coming downtrend and climatic volume. We know immediately this is a buying volume. But sometimes during sideways, you see this kind of funny volume and you cannot tell. So this is how I confirm, okay, whether this volume here is buying or selling. Okay, so hope I answered this question here. Yes, anyway, this is one of the very nice shakeout counters. Okay, so thank you for the reply. So okay, you want me to go through one more counters, or if you got any other questions for me? You want me to go to another example? Okay, we really hope that this ideal approach S1 and R1, R2 will help you further, okay, in your trading. Per se, for me, to be frank with you, I kind of like the ideal approach, okay, because this is the one that normally I do. Okay, before I trade, I will look for this certain area to play my trades. Again, like I said, I think I emphasize a lot of time. There's pro and cons. Like for example, FM today, it breaks up. Okay, I didn't really go into it. It breaks up. Okay, too bad. But in the good thing is that I'm able to avoid those FOMO trades. Okay, enter at the top, drop. Okay, so good, or there's pro and cons. Okay, so again, depending on which one suits you. Okay, and I find that this is kind of like this kind of trades is kind of like suits to me. Okay, probably we go for one more. Okay, from the screener. Okay, this round we go to, maybe go to Pentagon. Okay, and see what we have from here. Okay, I think it's still updating. All right, I think being say me technovation now. Okay, let's try me lah. Okay, me technovation. Okay, restore is okay. But somehow this is okay. This is not a pullback trade anymore. This is a reversal trade. Okay, the Pentagon flow still negative. Okay, still downtrending. Okay, let's look into here. Okay, it's a very good risk to reward trades, but do bear in mind, this kind of trade is not a pullback trades. Okay, this is a reversal trade. Okay, so this is still in red Pentagon. Okay, I think the website is still updating. So that's why it's a bit slow right now. Okay, never mind. We can check out from here also. So, okay, here, cumulative volume. Okay, so this is a reversal trade. Okay, going back to Pierce resistance. Okay, it's still got rooms to go. Okay, still got rooms to go. Right, so, but the next thing is that I want to see, risk to is good, but how many risks you are taking? Okay, so here, S1, you are taking almost 17%. Currently, if you decide to enter immediately on Monday, so you're taking 17%. All right, so maybe you want to check out later on, where is the ideal approach? Okay, later on, maybe you know the S1 will change later on. Okay, so that your risk is somehow is low, or maybe they will have pullback. Okay, before the reversal. Okay, all right. Now this is our green Pentagon list. I think it's not really updated. Yeah, okay. Now high tech, I kind of like it because they got an NS, but I think today closed with a small UT. Again, I haven't entered yet because I'm trying to buy slightly lower. Genting M is pretty good as well because it's come with NS in the background too. Okay, today turns green Pentagon, which is nice for me. Okay, but let's study high tech. Okay, let's click here. Okay, risk to reward currently is okay, right? 1.3 against 1. So looks good. Oh, it didn't close with the UT today. Okay, now this is again the cons, okay, of being too stingy. Okay, it breaks up further. Okay, but let's see how it goes on Monday. So all right, let's go down further. We want to see the commentary. So here, KLC definitely still in green Pentagon. Industrial product and services still in green Pentagons. Okay, so let's zoom up. Okay, it's a bit slow right now. Okay, now here is my ideal approach. Okay, I'm not sure whether Nick is here or not because I think Nick today we also talk about high tech today, and today I mentioned to Nick I'm waiting at 105. Okay, because 105 is very close with here lah. Okay, so that's the reason why I'm waiting at 105. Okay, but it seems like today, not a very strong closing, but it's a good closing. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Okay, maybe I want to switch to hourly chart to look for momentum trading, like how I do for SFP Tech. Okay, but risk trigger definitely looks good for this counters over here. Okay, so let's look into here again. This is around 104. Okay, Maybank give buy call on high tech 1st September. Oh, is it? Okay, now maybe you want to watch more closely on this. Okay, oh, no wonder recently a lot of people talk about high tech. Okay, so here I think it's around this level over here. This is our ideal entry. Okay, stop loss will be here. Okay, S1. This is our S1. Okay, again, before you enter, you do anything, you calculate first. Okay, drop to here, 11%. Okay, 11%. So which means that 10K trades, you lost 1.1K. Okay, so ask yourself, you're okay or not with this. Okay, if not, then maybe you want to do something. Okay, so to resistance, still got around like 14%, the top of the upthrust. But again, like I say, this is the ideal approach level. Okay, that's why I'm waiting around like 1.05 area. Okay, maybe here somewhere around here. Maybe 1.06 is good for me also. So with this, I'm able to lower down my risk to 6 to 7%, and my reward probably is around like 19 to 20%. Okay, so if let's say it didn't really hits here, like I said, probably I want to use my hourly chart. This is, required a little bit of different type of technique to look into it. If not, I look for other counters. Okay, so I think every day we also got different type of stocks in our screener, so no rush. Okay, I think like counters like personally for me, Agia, Fiamma, MYEG, right? I think GUH today for my NS, am I right? Okay, but 5% again today. Okay, so this is a nice NS, okay, but still can monitor further. Okay, so no rush. If let's say sometimes the stock break up already, go back to the screener or go back to your watch list. Okay, you open up your visual trading plan and check again. Okay, I think I will stop here for today. Okay, any other questions before we close our section? Any other questions? Okay, you got any other questions, just let me know. Probably I can go through it all. If not, it's okay, you can WhatsApp me, okay, anytime, so that maybe I will cover more, okay, in the upcoming section. Okay, now before we close, again, appreciate for members if you can give us some review in our Google, our TradeVSA Google. Okay, so just share your experience, how's our training looks like. And this is the currently our promo that we are having. Of course, for members, we give 3 months free. Okay, for members, if let's say you want to renew, you can share with your friends. Okay, to support us in TradeVSA over here. Again, one last thing. Okay, before we go, is that on 24th September, this month, we actually have this TradeVSA Members Day. Finally, okay, we got a chance to do Members Day or Members Training. I think the last time we want to do Members Training, because due to COVID cases, suddenly it increased again. We have to cancel that very last minute. So this round we decided to have another section again. Okay, so this round is in Union Road Street in Sitamo. So I will send out the so-called the registration list for members. Okay, if you're interested, you want to meet with us, you want to talk more about your trading, TradeVSA, you're welcome to join us, okay, on 24th September. All right, so with this, thank you everyone, and I will see you again soon.